Good evening, how are you? Long time. So today I'm gonna be doing revision November 2016 paper 1. So for now we'll be looking at question 1 only, just for now, then we'll do the others when time goes on. Question 1, it says solve for x. So we have this equation 3x squared minus 5x minus 1 is equals to 0. Then we are saying you can leave our answers into 2dp decimal place. So we are gonna just apply our quadratic formula since our equation has been arranged for us. So you don't need to arrange it. So because we have a, we have b, we have c. So let's do our quadratic formula. Wait. This is how our quadratic formula looks like. Minus b plus minus b squared, or minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Then you have to show them when you substitute. Let's substitute x is equals to negative. What is my b is 5. It's 5x, but you're checking the constant on, and it's negative 5. So you're going to say minus 5 again, close bracket, plus minus b squared. So what is my b? It is 5, negative 5 squared minus 4. A, so it is 3. C, it is negative 1, close bracket, over 2. What is my a? It is 3. You see? Then let's do only our calculate. X is equals to this, or x equals to this. Let's check on our calculator when we substitute. We are gonna do it separately for adding and subtracting. So it's 1,85. You see, you're gonna convert it to decimal place, so it's gonna be 1,85. 1,85. Then when you change the sign, you just go there and change your plus and make it minus, which is negative 0,18. Negative 0,18. That's how you simply solve it. In most cases, you will be given maybe one to when one it is after the equal sign, and then you have to take it to the other side. So that's how it is. Then we get our 3 marks. 1.1.2. Let's check 1.1.2. It is saying x squared minus 6x plus 8. X squared minus 6x plus 8 is equals to 0. Even here we are gonna apply our quadratic formula. Let me not waste time and just do it and then apply everything. I'm done now. I just applied my formula. This is my quadratic formula. This is where I substituted everything, and these are my 2 answers that I'll get. I know. Hopefully now you know what to do when you have such a situation or such a scenario. 1.1.3 x squared, 4x minus 2x squared minus 2x squared less than 0. This is an inequality question. So since this is an inequality question, we have to solve it in different ways. And you understand? So now let's do what? Let's find what's common. What is common there? Well, I can say what's common is x. Yeah, it is x. So I'm gonna say x, open bracket, when I'm done, I'm gonna do it. Okay, wait, let me check something. Mara 4x and 2x are common, so I can see what's common is 2x. Then 4 divided by 2, I'm left with what? With 2, because 4x over 2x. This x will cancel, then 4 minus 4 divided by 2, it is 2. Minus what? When you check what's common is the same as dividing. So let's check 2x squared divided by 2x. This 2x will cancel this 2x, and then I'm gonna left it 1x, since that one was x squared, so x, close bracket, less than 0. Since now my inequality is less than 0, I can say 2x less than 0, or 2 minus x less than 0. Let's solve this one. Over 2, then x is less than 0, or x is greater than 2, because when you're gonna solve out, you're gonna take this x to the other side so that it can be 2 negative 2 less than x. Then when you do our maths, we're gonna just say x greater than 2, because 2 is a positive number. So now let's represent our numbers as they must be. Okay, so let's group, let's wait, is it less than? Okay, so the inequality is less than, so let's just represent it on the number line like this, and write our 0 here and write our 2 here. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take I'm gonna represent it as a parabola, whereby I'm gonna do a happy face like this one. Is it a happy face? No, it's a sad face. So since 2 is positive, it will face that side. They have to be opposite, and this one will face that other side. That's how you will represent our things. Or you can just group them to ignore this, or you can say 0 less than x less than 2, done. I understand. So let's go to the next question. It says 2 to the power of 3x plus 1 plus 2 to the power of 3x is equal to 12. This is an exponential question, so we have to do our exponents knowledge. So let's check it. 1.1.4, 2 to the power of 3x plus 1 plus 2 to the power of 3x is equal to 12. So let's check something here. I want you to check something. You know, Guti, the laws of exponents are saying same basis, you add exponents. Mara, that only works when you have same basis, when they are multiplying to each other. You cannot say 2, then say 3x plus 1 plus 3x in the exponential side. No, because now they are adding. And my law of exponent that I know is, it says that when you have two bases, whether they are different or the same, but when they are adding or subtracting, you split them. So you're gonna say 2 to the power of 3x times 2 to the power of 1. As you can see, this one goes back to that one of saying same basis, when they multiply, you add what? Exponents. This is where we added our exponents, but now we are splitting, you see. So this dot represents times, then plus 2 to the power of 3x is equals to 12. Check this one. Until you know what that one of saying two same basis, when they multiply, you add exponents. Here it is the base, here are the exponents that are added. So now let's check what's common. I can say what's common is 2 to the power of 3x. And when I say what's common, I'm going to divide by 8. So Lana, they are multiplying to each other, so they are combined. So when I divide by 2 to the power of 3x, I'm going to left with 2 to the power of 1 plus 1. The reason why I'm saying I'm left with 1 here, it is because 2 to the power of 3x is not bonded with another number or another base. It is just 2 to the power of 3x on its own. So it's going to be left with 1, since it will divide with 2 to the power of 3x. Then close bracket is equal to 12. Let's check what 2 to the power of 1 plus 1 is. 2 to the power of 1 plus 1, 3. So I'm gonna say 2 to the power of 3x, open bracket, 3, close bracket, is equal to 12. So now let me get rid of this 3. I'm gonna divide both sides by 3. Then I'm gonna be left with 2 to the power of 3x is equal to 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Then it's 4. Mar 4 is a perfect number, so it can be converted into its simplest value, which is 2 to the power of 2, then 2 to the power of 3x. My laws of exponents are saying same bases that are equating to each other, I can cancel them. So I'm gonna be left with 3x is equal to 2. Then I'm gonna divide both sides by 2. Then my by 3, sorry. Then my x is gonna be 2 over 3. Then we get our 4 marks. You understand? So that's how you must be. Don't confuse yourself. If you have same basis or different bases multiplying each other, you group exponents, you add exponents. When they are adding or subtracting, you split them and then check what's common and do your maths as I did there. You understand? So let's go to the next question. 1.1.5, the longest one, 6 marks. Root of x minus 1 plus 3 is equals to x minus 4. Hey, let's check it. 1.1.5, root of x minus 1 plus 3 is equals to x minus 4. Firstly, we have to get root of this 3. Let's take this 3 to the other side. So x minus 1 is equals to x minus 4 minus 3. So 4 and 3 are like terms, so I can make one number. Negative 4 minus 3 is negative 7. So it's going to be root of x minus 1 is equals to x minus 7. What do? I want to get root of the square root. How do I get the root of the square root? I'm going to square both sides. Then ln I'm going to be left with x minus 1 is equals to, let me expand this directly, x squared minus 7x minus 7x plus 49. Let me show you. X minus 7, x minus 7, x times x, x squared, x times negative 7, negative 7x, negative 7 times x, negative 7x. A neg and a neg is a pos. 7 times 40 is a negative number, and a negative number makes a positive number. Then 7 times 7 is 49. That's how it came to this one. So when I simplify it, it's going to be x squared minus 14x plus 49, x minus 1. Then let me do my like terms. So my x squared is positive, so there's no need of me to take it to the other side to prevent some trouble. So let me just say x squared minus 14x minus x, this x, I'm grouping like terms, plus 49 plus 1 is equals to 0. You understand? It is equals to 0. So manje, let's do our maths. X squared minus 14, let's wait, my x squared minus, let's check, negative 14 negative x is negative 15x. 49 plus 1 is 50, is equals to 0. Then that's when we will apply our quadratic formula. Let me apply it. So I have applied my quadratic formula, or let me calculate the answers. Got my answers, but for this type of question, that is the square root. Let's check the answer. What is my first value of x? It's what? It's 5, and the second one is negative 10. So let me check. Root of 5 minus 1 plus 3. What does it give me? It gives me 5. And 5 minus 4 is 1, which is wrong. Let's check 10. So far x is not equals to 5. Then let's check this one. Root of 10 minus 1, 10 minus 1 plus 3 is equals to 6. It gives me 6. And 6 minus 4 is 2. So let's check. Yeah, it gives, yeah, so x is equals to 10. The reason why I'm saying x is equals to 10, and check. 5 minus 1 plus 3 gives me 6. Gives me what? It gives me 3, I think. Let me check. 5 minus 1 plus 3, it gives me 5. Then 5 minus 4 gives me 1. But when I say root of 6, root of 10 minus 1 plus 3, it gives me 6. And then 10 minus 4, it gives me 6. So x it is equals to 10 only. That's how you check it. You must be careful. The first thing you do, you group your like terms carefully, and then go to the point whereby you remove the square root by squaring both sides, and then you do your maths, and then you find. If you can just cram and know how to do your like terms and how to apply your quadratic formula, you're good to go. You get your marks. Let's go to the next one. 1.2, simultaneous equations. 1.2, 3x minus y plus 2 is equals to 0, and y is equals to negative x squared plus 2x plus 8. So As I when I'm looking at this thing, it seems to be hard, but it is not hard at the same time. It can be done in two different ways. So let me show you something. As you know, simultaneous equations, it is whereby you're saying x is equals to this and x it is equals to that. You must make x or y the subject. So this is why it has been already made as a subject, and I can make even this y the subject. Let me show you by making this y the subject by saying 3x plus 2 is equals to y. Then y is equals to 3x plus 2. This y was negative, so when you go to the other side, it will be a positive. Let's solve it. Where there is y, I'm gonna put my 3x plus 2. So sub 1 into 2. Y is equals to negative x squared plus 2x plus 8. 3x plus 2 is equals to negative x squared plus 2x plus 8. Now my x squared is negative, so let me just take it to the other side so that it can be positive. And you know what, it is the first it is always the first one in an equation, so it's going to be x squared plus 2x wait, x squared minus 2x plus 3x. The 2x was positive on that side, so it's gonna be, okay, let me do it like this: x squared plus 3x minus 2x, then plus 2 minus 8 is equals to 0. I have taken these things to the other side, so let me do my maths. X squared plus x, 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 is the same as x, then 2 minus 8 is minus 6 is equals to 0. What? Minus 6, it is equals to 0. I don't think here we can apply our quadratic formula. You can apply it, but this is a simple equation, so you don't need to apply your quadratic equation. Mara, if you want to apply it, you can apply it. Mara, it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. So let me just remember my factorizing. I had two values out of 3 and 2, so it's gonna be x plus 3 x minus 2 is equals to 0, then x is equals to negative 3, or x is equals to 2. So now I'm gonna say, but y is equals to 3x plus 2. Let me find my y value. Y1 is equals to 3, negative 3 plus 2. Y1 is equals to 3 times 3, negative 9 plus 2 is negative 9 plus 2 is negative 7. Then y2 is equals to 3x plus 2, 2 plus 2, 3 times 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. Then I'm done. Let me show you that other way. I'm not gonna do it until to the answer, but I'm gonna show something. Since Lana, they said y is equals to negative x squared plus 2x plus 8, so I'm gonna say sub 2 into 1. So I'm gonna write my equation: 3x minus y plus 2 is equals to 0. Where there is y, I'm gonna put this one because I said y it is already the subject. So 3x minus, let's open the bracket, because when you substitute you must open a bracket, minus again x squared plus 2x plus 8, or close bracket, plus 2 is equals to 0. Let's expand this one. 3x, a negative number, a negative and a negative is a positive, so x squared minus 2x, a negative and a positive is a negative, a negative and a positive is a negative, negative 8 plus 2 is equal to 0. Now I have opened my bracket, so let's do our math. This one, you know what is the first one: x squared, 3x minus 2, it is plus x, then negative 8 plus 2, it is minus 6 is equals to 0. This takes us back to this one, this equation. Then I'm already done with my thing. I'm already done with my equation, so everything is now fine. As you can see, everything is now jojo. So hey, let's go to that one. I hate this thing. I hate this one. Nature of roots. Show that the roots of 3x squared plus open bracket k plus 2 close bracket x is equals to 1 minus k RL and rational for all values of k. So now we have 1.3 3x squared plus k plus 2 x minus x is equals to 1 minus k. So now we must we must do what? We must expand our equation. Let's simplify it. Let's take these things to the other side. So we're gonna be 3x squared plus what? K plus 2x 1 positive 1 to the other side is negative 1 plus k is equals to 0. When it's like this, let me do my discrete. What do they call this? Is equals to b squared minus 4 is AC, the one that you always know, the one that you always use. So which is equals to, where there is b squared, we factor k plus 2, so it's gonna be k plus 2 squared minus 4. What is my 8? 3. What is my c? Negative 1 plus k. Negative 1 plus k. Close bracket. It is now fine. So let's expand. K plus 2 squared is k squared plus 4k plus 4. Then negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. And negative 12 times negative k, which is the same as k squared plus 4k. So minus 4 minus 8 minus 4 minus 12. Wait, let me check something here. I want to check something. Oh, sorry. So it's gonna be, wait, I made a mistake here, because here it must be, it is negative 1 plus k, which is the same as saying, I forgot something here. So let's check, guys. Let's check. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12, minus 1 plus k. So negative 12 times negative 1 is the same as 12, because a negative and a negative is a positive. And then let's do this one. This plus k. A negative and a positive is a negative, so it's 12 times k, which is 12k. So Lana, I was supposed to say k squared plus 4k plus 12 minus 12k. Then I'm gonna do my like terms, which is gonna be k squared minus 8k plus 16 okay, or plus 4 plus a plus 16 and it. Then when I do my quadratic formula and stuff, let me do it on the Sunday calculator. I get 4 and 4, which means it is the perfect square. So therefore b squared minus 4 ac is a perfect square, which means the roots are real and equal, or and rational. So be careful, guys. This is your weapon to answer every question of nature of roots. Thank you, guys. Yeah, please subscribe and share my videos.